section of town that you just don't go in because it's just deemed unsafe. I told a story several months ago where even here in Tampa, Florida, where I used to go jogging near MacDill Air Force Base, I was told by a black person not to go beyond a certain point. And I said, why? And he says, because I don't go down there. So I didn't. I took his advice. I don't go down there because it's dangerous. There's always going to be pockets. There's always going to be people out there. Racism's wrong. So I just want to make that clear to everybody. I don't, support it. I don't say that it's right. I think it's a wrong thing. People shouldn't be that way. Unfortunately, people are. There are pockets. I know minorities from all walks of life that have told me of certain places in Florida that they will never go. They'll hope to God they never break down. Now, I experienced something really weird several years ago when I was considering a position up in Northern California on the 101 in what was San Luis Obispo. There's a lot of Asians there, but I didn't see any black people there. And just jokingly, I had asked some people there and San Luis Obispo, where are you hiding the black people? Where are my black folks? Because I was kind of missing them. I'm being serious. I like a balance. It's kind of nice. That's just me, okay? If you lived in New York and LA and DC like me, and the bigger metropolitan cities, it's just normal. I like diversity. I do. I love it. Oh, anyways, folks, it is what it is. But the travel advisory is a shame. And you got to pray, folks, for ignorant people. It's a shame. Nobody should fear going to a certain state in the United States. That's just wrong. But there are black people that don't like white people, believe it or not. There's people from the islands that don't like certain races. It's just something that's going to always be with us, and it starts with the heart. People are not born racist. This is passed down from generations. Or something is planted in somebody's mind, but it's passed down. It's a belief system. And I'm saying it's dead wrong. So hopefully Missouri can get out of this quagmire and they can come up with something sensible. But be careful, folks. If you're a minority and you're traveling in Missouri, the state has thought it so much that because of hate crimes, to be careful if you're going to Missouri. That's certainly not a postcard place that you want to go if you're a minority. You think it's pretty bad when you get the governor of Missouri issuing a travel, something like, don't go to Baghdad. Things are getting better over there. But they have a humanitarian crisis over there. It's a shame. Pray for the poor folks of Mosul and folks of Iraq right there. Humanitarian crisis. They don't have enough doctors. Though they've had a lot of progress, they certainly need a lot of prayers. And if you're a doctor, they could certainly need some help over there as well if you're willing to go over there. Doctors Without Borders is terrific. Samaritan's Purse, terrific, doing a lot of work around the country. These are great organizations for sure, and I'm very supportive of them. So support those organizations. And if you know a doctor that's got some time on his hands, head out there. They got some terrible problems over there, folks, and the government's just doing all they can. And I know that we are, but they could certainly need more help there. And, man, there's just some trouble spots on the planet for sure, and our own country's got issues. But that seems to be something prevailing, folks. We live in a world that's not perfect, and we're here trying to get you through this thing called life, like our jingle says. Have you ever listened to our For the People jingle? Yeah, Chuck actually wrote the words to the jingle. You have to listen to it. It's been around for a while. A lot of airplay, man. And speaking of that, have you made a donation yet to purchase that iPad? Help us right now, will you? ForThePeopleShow.com. That's our website. We're up to about $70. We know we can do better today, and we'd like to be able to just get it done and get to the Apple Store, buy it, get it to Chuck so I can teach him how to use it, which, if you've ever used a tablet, it's kind of a no-brainer, but I'm going to teach him how he can, I'm going to set up his emails, set up, the Wi-Fi on it, get it organized so he knows where everything is, so that way he can be, feel productive, feel connected, and I believe this thing will be an amazing help to him. So please, put a smile on an old man's face and help me to do this. I would really appreciate that, and pass the word along and let somebody else know that they can make a difference as well. And maybe you get a bunch of people together and raise a little money in your town or in your city, wherever you live. Maybe you want to get some friends together to do it. That would be amazing. And by the way, we invite anybody that would like to come with us to present the iPad in Gainesville, Florida. If you're able to travel, have the means to do it, I invite you to come with me. I can pick you up at the airport. If you fly in, we can make the drive together. Yeah, that would be neat. You'd have to fly into Tampa International Airport, and then we'd drive to Gainesville, then I'd drive you back. So if you want to do that, let me know. And you can access everything at forthepeopleshow.com. My phone number, email address, everything is there. And wouldn't that be fun? Traveling to Florida. If you're from somewhere else, maybe you're in Florida and you just want to come over to Tampa and make that drive with me. But maybe it is the first time that you've ever met Chuck Harder. And believe me, folks, he was one of the most listened to men on the planet. It was very cool working with Chuck on the network. He accomplished so much with his News Reporter magazine, Project USA. All that stuff just brings back some great memories. But he spoke truth to power, folks. And let's do something nice for a man who gave so much and yet didn't even take hardly a paycheck for it. And we just want to do something extra special to bring some light into his life with an iPad. ForThePeoplesShow.com. I am Keith Allen, For the People, saying all the best. May God bless.